Welcome to the Forgotten Realms podcast, the show where we bridge the past and present by diving into the minds of history's most fascinating figures. Today we embark on a journey into the mystical and the mysterious, as we're joined by none other than Eliphas Lévi, the 19th century French occultist whose work laid the foundation for modern esotericism. Lévi, born Alphonse Louis Constant, was a man of many contradictions, a devout Catholic who turned to the occult, a scholar who sought to reconcile faith and science, and a mystic whose writings continue to inspire and challenge seekers of truth to this day. His seminal works, Dogme and Rituel of High Magic and the History of Magic, offer profound insights into the hidden laws of nature, the power of symbols, and the eternal quest for spiritual enlightenment. In this episode, we'll delve into the life, philosophy, and enduring legacy of Eliphas Lévi. We'll explore questions like, what is the true meaning of magic? How can humanity unlock the mysteries of existence? And how can the ancient wisdom of the Tarot and Kabbalah guide us in our modern lives? And much more curiosities about Eliphas Lévi life and work. Prepare to journey beyond the veil as we engage in a timeless conversation with one of history's greatest mystics. Let's welcome Eliphas Lévi to the show.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you for your kind introduction and for extending this invitation across the boundaries of time. It is a grand honneur to have my memory and work brought to life again in this century. To see that the ideas I sought to uncover and share in my lifetime still inspire le dialogue. It is both humbling and, how you say, exhilarating. The world. It has transformed greatly since my time. Yet I believe the âme humaine, the human spirit, still seeks the same truths, the same meaning. I suspect the human spirit's yearning for truth and meaning remains unchanged. To revisit these eternal questions with you today, it feels like continuing une conversation I began long ago.
Monsieur Lévi, thank you for joining us today. For those who may not be familiar with your work, could you share a brief introduction about who you are and your contributions to the world of esotericism?
Merci pour l'invitation. I am Eliphas Lévi, a French occultist and author of works that seek to bridge the ancient sciences of magic and mysticism with modern understanding. My writings, such as Dogme et Rituel de la Haute Magie and Histoire de la Magie, aim to unveil the sacred truths hidden beneath religion, science, and philosophy. My life, it has been dedicated to exploring the mysteries of the esprit humain, the human spirit, and the universe. To me, this is the great work, or as we say in French, le grand œuvre. It is the quest to bring harmony between the seen and the unseen, the material and the divine.
Monsieur Lévi, your introduction beautifully encapsulates your life's work, but I'd love for you to elaborate further. Could you share what inspired you to undertake this monumental task of bridging ancient sciences with modern understanding? What challenges did you face in reconciling the spiritual and the rational, and how did you approach unveiling these sacred truths in your writings?
The inspiration came from a deep dissatisfaction with the fragmented understanding of the world in my time. Religion, science, and philosophy, they often stood in opposition as if la vérité, the truth, could be divided into separate realms. Yet in my studies I saw glimpses of a greater unity, an ancient wisdom that wove together the physical and the metaphysical, the visible and the invisible. Bridging these realms, it required immense effort. On one side, I faced le scepticisme from those entrenched in dogma, whether ecclesiastical or materialist. On the other side, I grappled with my own limitations, as the mysteries I sought to unveil are vast and without end. Inepuisable. In Dogme et Rituel de la Haute Magie, I tried to create a practical framework for understanding and practicing magic, a science as old as humanity itself. And in Histoire de la Magie, I sought to show how these esoteric traditions shaped civilizations and why they remain très important today. My work is an invitation to see the sacred in all things, to recognize that the universe itself is a manifestation of divine thought, la pensée divine. My hope was not only to illuminate what is hidden, but to inspire others to look beyond the veil of the ordinary, to reconcile their inner contradictions, and to seek the universal harmony that binds us all.
Your journey from a Catholic seminary student to a leading occultist is fascinating. Can you share how your early life and spiritual upbringing influenced your later esoteric studies?
My early years were marked by devotion to l'Église, the Church, and a deep longing for la vérité divine, divine truth. My studies in theology and scripture, they provided the foundation for my later work. However, I discovered that the dogmas of the Church, while profound, did not fully reveal the mysteries of creation or the âme humaine, the human soul. This realization, it set me on a path to uncover truths that are universal, truths that go beyond any single doctrine. I sought to reconcile the sacred and the infinite with a broader understanding of existence, what I might call la quête universelle, the universal quest.
Was there a pivotal moment or realization that led you to leave the priesthood and explore mysticism?
It was not a single moment, but rather a growing conviction that la divinité, divinity, is far too vast to be confined within the boundaries of l'Église. The mystical visions I discovered in ancient texts, combined with my own spiritual experiences, they compelled me to seek a deeper understanding. This search led me to study magic and esoteric traditions. Les traditions ésotériques, they offered a way to explore the infinite, a path that connected the divine with the mysteries of the universe. In this pursuit, I found a wisdom that transcends dogma and opens the soul to la lumière universelle, the universal light.
In Dogme et Rituel de la Haute Magie, you wrote, "Magic is the science of the ancient Magie." Can you elaborate on what magic means to you and how it differs from common perceptions?
Magic, as I understand it, is not simply the casting of spells or the invoking of spirits, as many believe. Non, it is une science sacrée, a sacred science, the art of influencing the unseen forces of nature through the alignment of will, knowledge, and love. True magic, it is a bridge between the material and the spiritual, a way to participate in le grand œuvre divin, the divine work of creation. When I speak of magic, I do not refer to the vulgar tricks of charlatans or the simple illusions that amuse the common mind. Magic, as understood by les anciens magie, the anciens magie, is a profound science, a sacred art. It requires from the practitioner an unwavering fidelity to the spiritual laws that govern l'univers. Only through discipline, through deep study and devotion, can one attain the keys to la sagesse divine, divine wisdom. The mage, the true practitioner, stands at the meeting point of the visible and invisible worlds. Symbols, rituals, and ancient words of power, these are not mere gestures. They operate not by their own power, but by the universal truths they represent. To the uninitiated, these practices may seem like superstition or folly, but to those who have glimpsed the underlying realities, they are the very mechanisms by which the soul aligns with les harmonies célestes, the celestial harmonies. Magic, as I have sought to explain in my writings, is not a tool for selfish gain or a means to dominate the natural world. No, it is a deeply spiritual journey, one that seeks to unite the earthly with the divine, the human with the sublime. This is what sets apart the true practitioner of la haute magie, high magic, from the mere illusionist.
You often described magic as a universal science and a key to understanding the mysteries of existence. How do you think humanity can best unlock and responsibly use this knowledge?
The key, it lies in la maîtrise de soi, self-mastery, and in ethical purpose. To wield magic without understanding or sans moralité, without moral restraint, is to risk falling into chaos, into le désordre. Knowledge, it must be coupled with virtue, for only the balance of the two can one avoid the dangers that magic may bring. The seeker must strive for harmony with la volonté divine, the divine will. It is this alignment that opens a path to understanding. Only when there is respect for the sacred laws of the universe can the mysteries reveal themselves. Without this discipline, the practitioner risks being consumed by the very forces they seek to command.
Now moving to the tarot and symbolism, you were instrumental in connecting the tarot with Kabbalistic traditions. How do you view the role of symbols and archetypes in spiritual and magical practices?
Symbols, les symboles, they are la langue du divin, the language of the divine. They communicate truths that words alone cannot fully express. Words, they are limited, but symbols transcend the barriers of language and speak directly to l'âme humaine, the human soul. They are the bridges between the visible and the invisible, the material and the spiritual. The tarot, with its archetypal images, is much more than a tool for divination. It is, in truth, une carte de l'âme, a map of the soul's journey. Each card, each symbol, reflects aspects of l'ordre cosmique. They tell a story of creation, transformation, and unity, offering guidance to those who seek to understand the mysteries of existence. By contemplating these symbols, one may uncover the lois cachées de l'existence, the hidden laws of existence, and perhaps more importantly, their own inner potential. They awaken what is dormant in the seeker, revealing the divine spark within. To engage with these symbols is not merely an intellectual exercise. It is a sacred act, a dialogue with l'univers. Through the sacred language, the tarot becomes a mirror, a reflection not only of the outer world, but of the depths of l'âme, the soul. It invites the seeker to journey inward, to align their life with the greater harmonies of existence, and to uncover their role in the eternal dance of creation.
Do you believe the tarot is merely a tool for divination, or does it hold a deeper, more universal wisdom?
Divination, it is only one aspect of the tarot's power, un seul aspect de son pouvoir. The greater purpose of the tarot lies in its ability to teach the seeker in the principles of life, growth, and transformation. La vie, la croissance, et la transformation. Each card, it is not merely an image, it is un portail to une sagesse supérieure, higher wisdom. The tarot serves as un guide on the path of enlightenment, le chemin de l'illumination. It reveals the cycles of existence, the interplay between light and shadow, and the eternal truths that govern our lives. Each symbol, each archetype, carries within it a lesson, a key to understanding both the self and the universe. To engage with the tarot is to embark on a journey inward and upward. It is a mirror that reflects not only the outer world, but also the inner struggles and aspirations of the soul, l'âme. Its true power lies in its ability to inspire transformation, to awaken dormant potentials, and to guide the seeker toward harmony with les lois cosmiques, the cosmic laws. In this way, the tarot becomes not just a tool, but a companion, a trusted ally in the quest for truth and l'illumination spirituelle, spiritual enlightenment.
Your works have inspired many, from the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn to modern occultists. What do you think about the way your ideas have been interpreted and expanded upon?
I am très humble, very humbled, to know that my work has made such an impact. However, I must caution against taking my words as l'Evangile, as gospel. The teachings I have shared, they are but a foundation, une fondation, for the true seeker to build upon. Each seeker must adapt the knowledge to their own experiences, leurs propres experiences, and the needs of leur époque, their time. The wisdom of one era may need to evolve to remain useful for the next. My hope is that my work inspires not imitation, but exploration and transformation.
If you could clarify one major misunderstanding about your teachings, what would it be?
Perhaps the greatest misunderstanding is the belief that magic is une force externe, an external force, something separate from the practitioner. Non, true magic arises from within, de l'intérieur. It is deeply connected to one's spiritual and moral development. Le développement spirituel et moral. Without this foundation, the practice of magic is incomplete. Magic, it is not an outil, a tool to be wielded lightly. It is a discipline, une discipline, that must be mastered through patience, dedication, and self-awareness. To practice magic is to engage in le grand œuvre, the great work, the alignment of the self, with les lois divines, the divine laws that govern the universe.
Looking back on your life and work, do you have any regrets, or is there something you wish you had explored further?
Regret. It is an exercice futile, a pointless exercise. Yet I do wonder if I could have done more to bridge the gap between the spiritual and the scientific communities of my time. Les communautés spirituelles et scientifiques. The two, they are often seen as opposites, but in truth, they are complementary paths to la vérité, truth. La quête de la vérité, the pursuit of truth, must unite humanity, not divide it. The spiritual and the scientific, they each hold pieces of the universal puzzle. If they could be brought into harmony, imagine the progress, les possibilités, the possibilities, for humanity's enlightenment and evolution.
As we conclude today's episode, what message or advice would you like to leave for the modern seeker of truth and spiritual enlightenment?
Seek the divine within yourself and in the world around you. Cherchez-le in the quiet moments, in nature, and in the connections you make with others. Let your pursuit of knowledge, votre quête de connaissance, be guided by love, l'amour, and let your actions be tempered by wisdom. Remember, la magie la plus grande, the greatest magic lies in the harmony of will, thought, and compassion. When these forces are united, they create a power that transcends the ordinary and brings one closer to l'universel, the universal truth.
Thank you, Monsieur Lévi, for sharing your wisdom with us. Before we conclude, is there any final thought or insight you'd like to offer to our listeners?
Oui, the journey toward enlightenment, le chemin vers l'illumination, is endless, but every step is worth taking. Soyez audacieux, soyez patient, be bold, be patient, and never lose sight of la lumière, the light that guides you.